protection. Alrighty. And you're going to be chatting with us today about your experiences with your neuropathy treatments with Dr. Gendron.
Okay.
Could you tell me, please, what was it like before you came to see us?
Well, my hands were very tingly, and at the very ends of them, they were like pins were sticking into them. They're very, very sensitive to any kind of touching on the ends of them. And my feet were like that too. My toes were even like that. They had, if I bumped at the end of the toe or something, it would hurt quite a bit. And I had a little problems with the feet being able to lift them and stuff a little bit. So.
Oh, okay. And how are your hands and feet now?
Well, the hands are almost back to perfect as far as what they had when I was younger and so on. I can move my fingers, everything. It works just well. There's no pain in there at all anymore. The feet have a little ways to go maybe, but they are way ahead of where they were before.
Yeah.
So I feel really confident that that's coming around too.
Oh,
so.
That's exciting.
Yes, oh, it sure is.
Is it?
Yeah.
And what accomplishments are you most proud of?
The hands, being able to use them like they were before, and without any pain and without the stinging on the ends of them and so on. That's what I'm really, that's most helpful for me.
Oh, that's wonderful. And is there anything that's contributed to your success?
Well, coming here contributed to my success and learning all the things that I have learned and taking care of all the medications that I got and so on like that, because if I hadn't come here, I'd still be feeling the same way I did before.
Wonderful. And do you have any suggestions or tips for others to be successful?
Well, 10 years ago I was diagnosed that I have peripheral neuropathy, and I didn't know anything about it. I had no pains, I had no problems at all, but over the process I got worse off than I thought I would ever be, and I read in the paper about the Dr. Gendron's procedures, and I decided I'm going to go try that, and that's the most helpful thing I ever did, was to come here and try that. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm so happy to hear that. And is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, no, I'm happy, and things are working along so much better, and I feel very confident that it will be staying that way.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Wait, I didn't get any makeup on.
Oh. So you're going to tell us about your experience with your neuropathy treatments. What was it like before you came to see us?
Well, my legs bothered me the most. They were red, they were bumpy, particularly my left leg, I'd lost a lot of the feeling in it, plus having occasional pain, and it was not a happy experience.
And how are things now?
Well, things have improved significantly. I'm not in my running shape yet, but I have hopes of continuing to improve.
That's fantastic. What are you most proud of?
Well, sticking with the program, I think that's the key to success with it, is having the discipline to stick with the various things that you do at home.
Exactly. And is there one thing that has contributed to your overall success?
I think it's the rebuilder is probably the most important thing to do on a daily basis. And that seems to be the core of the program, and probably has helped more with any one single event other than, the visits here.
Oh, good. Good, good. And do you have any suggestions or tips that could help others to be successful?
I'm sorry, do I have any?
Any other successful tips or suggestions?
No, I think it's a well-proven experience, and I think the thing is not to look for shortcuts, but just to do what the program requires you to do.
Fantastic. Any final words?
Kelly is a love.
Oh!
Well, you probably have to delete that.
And here we are with one of Dr. Gendron's patients, talking about her experience with the peripheral neuropathy care. And what were your symptoms before?
I had, my foot was numb, and it was also painful, and I had sciatic problem also.
Oh, okay.
And it kept me awake at night, so that was my biggest problem.
Oh boy. And what have you tried in the past?
I've tried medications that doctors gave me. I've gone to a pain management specialist, and I had epidural shots in my spine, which did nothing. And then they found if I had a shot in my piriformis muscle, that helped the sciatic pain, but only temporarily. So I'd have to have shots periodically. And they told me I would just have to live with it.
Oh no. I'm glad you found us. And are you feeling better under our care now?
Absolutely.
With the pain and things
Absolutely.
have improved?
The sciatic pain is gone completely.
Really? That's worth celebrating.
That is, and I tell everybody.
That's
Yeah.
very exciting.
Yeah, and my foot is dramatically different. I used to be uncomfortable just putting a shoe on my foot.
Oh boy.
And walking around barefoot. I couldn't feel anything, so I had to be careful.
Oh my goodness.
And now I've got a little numbness still, but the painful part has just about pretty much disappeared.
Oh, that's so exciting. I'm really happy for you. And what would you tell somebody who was a little skeptical about having treatments here? What would you tell them?
Absolutely. Don't think twice about it. Just come, do it. It's worth it. Very much worth it.
Okay, great. And is there anything you'd like to add?
I think everybody who works here is just wonderful, very friendly, very helpful. It's a very pleasant place to come.
Oh, well, thank you. We appreciate you telling us your story.
Well, thank you.
So we're talking this morning to Dorothea about her experiences with the neuropathy treatments here with Dr. Gendron. And Dorothea, what was it like before you came to see us?
I was just in misery every day, to be very honest with you. And as soon as I started here, I knew that I was going to get help.
Oh, good. And you had tried some other things before? Or...
Yeah, at home I went to a chiropractor for a while, and I just didn't get any relief, so I was very skeptical when I came here.
Sure.
And now I am I could sing their praises, really.
Oh, thank you. And you came from a big city, so...
Yes, Chicago area, one of the suburbs, and I just wasn't getting relief anywhere.
And they didn't have the type of treatment
that's true.
You're getting here with Dr. Gendron. So.
Very true.
And how are things now?
I'm improving every day, and I can't believe it. The neuropathy is getting better slowly, and I know it takes a long time, and I don't have much patience. But this place is a lifesaver.
Oh, wonderful. What accomplishment are you most proud of?
Just the fact that I can walk a little straighter. I use a cane, but I was so bent over, it looked like I was trying to smell the earth with my nose.
So you're standing straighter
I'm
and
standing
taller.
straighter, feeling better, and not as discouraged. I was getting very discouraged.
And you can get up and down out of a chair
Yes,
easier.
I can get out of a chair easier. Yeah, a lot of things I can do easier, and I'm getting treatment for the neuropathy, and I know it takes time, and I'm very impatient, but thank goodness they're patient with me here.
And do you think there's been any one thing that's contributed to your success?
Probably the best thing I'm getting is the laser treatments on the fingers and the legs.
Good. And do you have any suggestions or tips that might help other patients?
Just give it time. Don't get discouraged because it's not going to happen in a day. You got to do your things. Whatever they tell you to do, you have to do it.
And you're doing all your at-home
Oh, I'm doing
equipment?
Yes. They sent me home with equipment for my legs to massage them, and all of them work.
Fantastic. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, I think that this place gives you more than you need.
That's a good thing. Oh, well, thank you. We really appreciate having you as a patient. Thank you.
Yeah, this is a place to come. Just try it.